What's goody? What's goody? Back with another one because you know Raider Nation needed another one. We in the building. Raiders underscore beat channel. Welcome to the Yurp Show. I am your host, Yurp Jers.
Shit.
And you already know who I got with me. State your name, huh?
Oh, Sacktown Raider Mike here at your service. I'm in a
Raider
good mood
Mike.
today. I'm in a great mood today.
Hey, we back in the flesh, man. We back in the flesh. Look, I want to apologize to everybody. I was supposed to get on last night. I wanted to get on last night, but I don't know what happened. I just fell asleep. I was dumb tired, bro. I don't know, but I got the best sleep I've gotten in months, and I feel pretty good now. So I want to apologize to everybody. You know what I'm saying? And all the noise that you finna hear right now, because I think we about to get a bad storm, so you about to hear a lot of rattling and shaking. So just to let you know, I'll cut my stuff off if it get too bad. You know what I mean? I'll cut my mic off if it get too bad in
Got a whole
between.
lot of shaking going on.
Forewarn you, I know y'all can hear the crickles and cracks right now. Raider J420 in the building. What it do, man? What
What's
it
up,
do?
Josh? How you doing, man? Good to see you.
So, man, I'm trying to think. Who? Oh, I have a good. I got somebody good. I got a good shout out tonight, and you're gonna love it.
Oh, who's the recipient tonight?
The shout out tonight goes to drum roll, Blue Richards.
Oh, nice.
So tonight's shout out goes to Blue. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for um, you know, just being a big sis, man, up in here. You feel me? It's always been great. You know what I'm saying? And I want to thank you also because when we was having all these problems with Gizmo, she was like the first person I called, and she helped me all the way through with everything. So definitely want to appreciate you about that. Want to say thank you for that, and we appreciate you. But yeah, man, she just been a good person. You know, always supportive. You know, I know you're doing your doctoring right now, so you know. But you know, anytime I've asked you to hop on with me and Unc, you never hesitated. So we definitely appreciate you and thank you. And Punch Brews in the building. Punch Brews in the building. He said,
What's
"Who we
up,
talking
Touch
about?"
Bruce?
I don't know. You probably
The
seen her
Queen.
on
We're
plenty.
talking about the Queen.
Yeah. So she's been on plenty of my shows. So you know,
Yeah,
but
me and
she
Blue
got.
did some shows. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were done.
But yeah, big shout out to Blue. I can always get, you know, we're friends on Instagram, so I can always get a picture of her, and she's gonna be on the thumbnail tonight. So yes sir, definitely appreciate it. He said, "Sup, Jer, sup, town. What's happening, Punch?"
What's up, Punch?
Man, hey, everybody wish my cousin Punch a happy birthday. Today's his birthday. And if y'all
Oh,
ain't sub,
happy birthday, man. Happy
yeah,
birthday.
make sure you sub to his channel, man. Go sub to his channel. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, man, we in the building, man. We in the building.
Can I talk about Blue for a second? Do you mind?
You said what up?
Can I talk about Blue for a couple seconds?
Yeah, go ahead. Do your thing.
Uh, okay, I was just making sure you were done. Um,
Yeah.
no, Blue Richards. I was Punch asked the question. I'm like, Blue Richards was also me and Nabman 93 Nabman. I don't know if you know who he is. And then Blue did a show for a while called Raider Shield Family. and she was on that every week, and she did a story time and everything, story time with Lou. That was what her thing on there, which was funnier than hell. But yeah, she's just a saint and just a great person, an animal lover, and a great friend. She's going for her PhD right now, so that's why she's not on the air as much. So that's why you probably haven't heard about her lately. But yeah, she's busy. She's a busy bee. But yeah, Blue, I have all the respect in the world for Blue. She's just an amazing woman.
Oh, I got a special thumbnail too. I would put Lord Staley in the thumbnail too.
Oh, she'll love that. Yeah, and plus I'll be seeing her next month.
Excuse
Well, today's the 15th, right? Yeah, 1 month from today I'll be seeing her in Bakersfield. Her and her fiance. I keep calling
me.
her
Right, right.
boyfriend. Now they're fiancés. But I'll be seeing them in Bakersfield next month. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the Bakersfield bit, but I think I'm looking forward to seeing Blue and David more, just because that's how good of people they are.
Shout out to my man Dave G, man. David G, shout out to you, bro.
Yeah,
Shout
David
out to you.
G. That's her fiance. You know, great guy. He's a Philly fan, but other than that, he's a good dude.
Man, man, they good people, man. You feel me? And you gotta shout out good people, man. Everybody I shout out is good people. You feel me? And like I said, you never know. You never know. You might be the one to be shouted out. But y'all have to DM me on Instagram, you guys' pictures. I can't give shout outs if I don't have the whole idea is to give shout outs and put your picture in the thumbnail,
Yeah,
you know.
Prunch. The event's on the 16th, but I'm going to be there on the 15th. Yeah, that's where we're meeting up. My room in the hotel and hers and her fiance's are right next to each other, so we'll be meeting up on the 15th.
He said, "How them Dodgers?" I don't know, fool. I don't watch no Dodgers. It's all Yankees over here, fool. Don't be bringing
That
them
sounds
no
like
Dodgers.
something G fam would say.
Same thing with G fan. I tell the same thing with G fan. Shoot. He said, "Free pool and surf out today." Oh, surf out today? Oh, that's what's up. Oh yeah,
I
he
don't know
finna
what
go.
that
His
means.
battle finna go crazy. I wonder who he gonna do. Who he gonna go against? I want him to go against Mook, him or Lux. Nah, Lux already trashed him. I don't want him. But I want Mook. I want him and Mook to go, or him and Daylight. They're the only ones I want. They're the only two I want to see. Yeah, yeah, punch. Yeah, yeah. My man Lux already did him dirty. We not worried about him no more. He probably got some fire shit though. Nigga been locked up for what, 3 years? He probably got some fire. Go Kings! Yo, I'm tired of you, yo. This is why you're not getting on. This is why
Hey, now that's my I don't follow basketball. That is my hope. Unless he's talking about the Los Angeles Kings. I'm
are
assuming
you
he
talking
means
about
the
the Los
Sacramento Kings.
Angeles Kings or the Sacramento Kings?
I
I
bet
like the
if he's talking
Sacramento
about Sacramento Kings, that is my home. That's the only professional
Chicago,
team we have in Sacramento.
Chicago Bulls over here. You feel me? Chicago
I don't
Bulls over
follow basketball, but I don't know how they're doing. Is Doug Christie still the coach? I think he's still the coach.
Chicago Bulls. So we got some things to talk about. Huh? We got some things to talk about, right? So I want to talk about the presser. If you still got your notes on the presser, that'd be dope.
Yeah, I got it right
Uh,
here.
LA
I
Kings,
like.
man, out of y'all, man. Get
Oh,
that out of here.
oh, hey, Josh. Yeah, that's Blues. That's Blues team. She loves the Kings, the
Let
L.A.
Blue,
Kings.
you get a pass. You get a pass.
Yeah,
You get a
yeah,
pass,
Blue
fool.
loves that.
You get a pass, fool. Hey, so all right, that's a good thing. So, and then we're gonna talk about Caleb Banks. I told y'all
Uh,
about Caleb Banks. Didn't I say it?
yes, I
I told
know. I know.
you. yo. He will
Yeah.
be a Raider. I'm telling you, yo. I'm dead serious right now. And screw Mel Kiper. I love you, Mel Kiper, but screw you having getting Caden McDonald over freaking Caleb Banks, bro. And then you got him going to the freaking Broncos, you fool. The heck? No. Caleb Banks deserves to be in the silver and black, but we're going to talk about that too.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I got some things I want to talk about Caleb Banks, man. Things
and
that
Chris
scare me.
Johnson also from I forgot San Diego State, I believe he's from.
San Diego State, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna also talk about him because him and Caleb Banks came in for a top 30 visit. So we're gonna
Yep.
talk about two, and then we're just gonna go from there. So the presser, I loved it. What's this dude's name? Stark. What's his first name? Johnson.
Brian, Brian,
Brian
Brian
Stark
Stark. They call him
came from
Starkey, apparently.
he came from
Came from
Philadelphia.
Denver. No, no, no. He came from Denver.
Denver. Okay.
Yeah, he was
So
in Denver. The other guy, there was another guy we picked up that I can't remember his name, but yeah, we got him from
really knows how to
Philadelphia.
evaluate. Oh yeah, he really knows how to evaluate talent. So I know if he
Mhm.
see Caleb Banks at 36, he's going to get him. Okay. Um, why don't you go ahead? Let me. I'll feed off you. I'll feed off you because I'm going off the brain. I watched about two,
Uh,
three times, so I'm going
okay,
off
so
the.
we're talking about the presser or Caleb Banks now? Talk about the presser now, right?
We talk about the presser.
Okay, we'll talk. Okay, we talk about Caleb later. Okay, good. We got a full
Presser.
show for you guys, man. We got stuff to talk about. This is great. Um, one
So
of the things that struck me at first is basically one of the first questions they asked him is about the number one overall draft pick. Okay, that's fine, baby. Um, come on, Gracie. Gracie, come on. All right. Um, shit, where was I? Oh, they asked him about, possibility of trading the number one overall, and Spytek pretty much said flat out, we've gotten a few trade calls from a few teams, but and the teams know where they stand, which means they're not getting offered nothing to what they want for the first round overall draft pick. So another thing that struck me, one of the things that struck me in that thing was I got a freaking half a page here. I swear to God. So stop me when you want to chime in on something. Um, so they asked a question about, we, what did you guys think about uh, Mendoza last year? And John Spytek referred that to Brian Starks. But the funny part about it was, what did he say? Don't tell him about where we had him ranked last year, and kind of chuckled about it. In other words, but they didn't have very high last year, so this is a this year thing to where so I just thought that was kind of funny. I mean, I'm not saying that means they're going to draft it, not draft him or anything like that, but I just thought that was kind of funny that he would even say something like that. But what do you think about that comment?
shoot, to be honest, they were picking what we picked. What we got Genty in six. We got Genty at six last year. I think they would have picked him
Yeah.
at six.
Okay. Yeah. It's just struck me as funny. Yeah, he wouldn't have been too far. I've said that before too. Is like, I wouldn't be so ardent on my stand on Fernando if we had the fourth round draft. I even said the fourth round. Like, say if we had the no, not fourth round, fourth overall draft pick. Um, I said I wouldn't mind getting Fernando. I just think there's better value in trading that big. But maybe now with what he said, they're not getting that many offers. And from what I've
Right.
heard, the whole draft is there's not a whole lot of teams that are wanting to trade up in this draft because it's not a great draft. It figures we have the number one overall pick and very early in the rest of the rounds. Um, and this draft kind of sucks, you know. So we'll see what we can do. It's just a weird collision of things that are happening with that I find interesting. So thought that was funny.
I can dig it up. I can definitely dig it. One thing that I was interested, I really like it. It was the he said a lot of good things, right? But what really stuck out to me is how he took ownership of last year. You know what I'm saying? He took ownership of last year. He said, I can't, I don't know the exact words,
Oh, I know
but
what you're talking about.
all in a nutshell, he said that it was, basically his first year. Everything
Hmm.
he was trying to do everything by himself. He was trying to, pick the players, evaluate them,
Hmm.
this, that, third, and then not to mention, which I know he wasn't going to say it, but I'm going to say it. You had fucking Pete Carroll in his ear. Excuse my language. Pick this person, pick that person. And he's like, I want to pick this person and pick this person. And
Right.
it's what turns him into
Right.
that. He says, now I don't have to do that.
Hmm.
I can rely on him. Talk about Stark and the other team. And now he could just sit back and be a GM. And I think that's perfect, yo. I think that's great. Because I know we're gonna have a not and I'm glad you mentioned the dude named Brian Stark because look, he did he's another person that did really well when he was in Denver. He did his part, just like Spytek. So I know, and they're really good friends too. So
Hmm.
I think with these two minds, and then how he's running things, and then we got some people from the Eagle side in the front office also who knows how to run things, coming from the great one of the greatest GMs in the National Football League, and Howie Roseman. So I mean, like, what's up? Like, I think we're gonna have a really good draft. Um, and everything you said, I think it was great. Like Spytek ain't playing this time. They gave him the keys. He finna run this now. Now he finna go in. And did y'all see the war room? State of the freaking art, man. I tell you, all the little things you see,
Oh yeah.
commitment, the
Yeah.
excellence, and the Raider symbol, and all that stuff you see on the wall.
Hmm.
That's not the wall. Those are screens.
Yes. Yeah. They're not using those magnetic boards anymore. You know.
They said they're gonna have the draft on there, and they're gonna have their board, which I think that's
Hmm.
stupid to have a freaking board on a big ass screen. What if they,
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I won't do that, but they might turn the screen when it's time for us. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but I just hope they don't
Oh
do
yeah,
that.
if they're like filming, they can just turn their draft board, off. That screen. It's not like you know, but the photographers ain't supposed to photograph that shit anyway. But yeah, I agree with everything you said about. I mean, you said that I don't remember exactly what he said, but you pretty much said what he said. You know, about everything, and he said, yeah, I made some mistakes. And that's what I
Exactly.
like about it, man. And he goes, this year I know better. And like you said, I mean, you nailed everything, all the main points he said. And he said, I got to learn to let other people do some of these things. And he's learned that. I mean, it's just like everybody else in the staff, man. It's like what they're saying, people saying it's all blah 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 talk. No, last year was all blah blah blah. It was like watching Snoopy and the Peanuts, like wah 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 when the adults talk. That's this year they're giving. They can't give away key information. That's obvious, but their answers aren't generic. They're very they're telling you what they can tell you. And I'm glad they don't, we anybody in this chat or anywhere want them to give up what they're really doing. No, we got to be patient. We got to wait. You know, wouldn't it
Um,
be great to be? Would it be great to be a fly on the wall? Hell yeah, that'd be awesome. But yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What you
no,
need?
you good, you good. You got three great minds. You got Spytek, Brian Stark, and Kubiak.
Yeah,
Kubiak gonna be like, hey, John, psst, come here. Let me holler at you real quick.
yeah,
This Mendoza kid, I like him. He fits the offense. Let me get him. Okay. And then Brian, then Spytek gonna go to Brian. He gonna like, hey, psst, Brian, come here. Let me holler at you real quick, cut. He
right.
go, send send some of the homies over to Indiana, right? And let the homies watch out on him and do their thing. He gonna be like, okay. And then he gonna go to the homies and be like, hey, you're homies. Yeah, I need five of y'all to go over there to Indiana, right? And then he's gonna say, and then Kubiak's gonna go back to Spytek and go, hey, Spytek, let me holler at you real quick. He gonna be like, hey, you see my man's here, right? You see my man Robbie, and then Spytek gonna be like, hey, you're, hey Brian, come here, let me holler at you. Hey, Robbie wants Caleb Banks. So what I'm gonna need you to do, right, is go holler at some more homies and have them go to Florida. And then that's where you're gonna go. And it's gonna be like that. It ain't gonna be quite like that, but you know what I'm talking about. They gonna huddle up like man, but
Well,
I was trying to
one of
make fun. I was really just trying to make it fun. This rain is
one of
really
the things
right now. This rain is going crazy right now.
Well, one of the things they that I was impressed with what they were talking about is they're already, and they, who knows how long they've been doing this. They're all getting it. They're not just like, one guy talking to another guy, then another guy talking to another guy, then another guy talking to another guy. They're all meeting together, and they all uh, are giving their point of view. Obviously, and we know this year for the first time in decades who was making the final decision.
Right.
Well, that's not. I mean, and we know that person has talked to the people that help them make those decisions. We know
Exactly.
John Spytek, where we did not have that last year or for a few years. I mean, we last time we knew who was making the decisions was John Gruden. You know, I mean, he ran the team. So,
Right.
but anyway, they're getting together, and one of the things. I can't remember what the question was. I don't know if I got it written down. I got so many notes I can't even read them. Is the fact that they're asking a question about who's who's doing what and that kind of thing, that kind of question. And it was Brian Starks that was talking about it. And Brian Starks says, we all get together, we say things, but there's no yes men here. We basically, I don't think he said that, but what he's implying is there's no yes man. We all can, have our opinions on things. Josh says some things that
Oh,
I don't like, and
right.
I definitely, but he said, and I say, and I feel free to say what I think, and maybe he doesn't like it, and it happens, and then John Spytek goes, yeah, it happens all the time. He questions them. I like that. That they can question each other, not afraid to say their opinions, whether they
Right. No,
think it or not. That's
and you're right.
uh,
He did say there is no yes man. There
yes,
is no yes man. Because everybody's there in the collective, you know what I'm
right.
saying? And they get together, but yeah, I could do
And it's obvious we had yes men last year. It's obvious.
it. Right.
It's obvious we had it when we had Josh McDaniels. I mean, they were yes men. It's not that way, and they feel free. Now, whether the next person up agrees with them or not, you know, It's going to be yes sometimes and no sometimes, but at least they feel the freedom to voice their opinion without, fear of losing their job. And the more minds you have working together, the better the outcome, man. The, you know, the more ideas you have, yeah, that's more ideas to pick the right idea. When everybody talks about it together, and that's what they're doing. They're not just skyping each other. Shit. They're meeting together and holding these
Right.
meetings for the pre-draft. What do you need? What do you need? What do you think about this guy? What do you think about that guy? You know, and then but I think one of the things they talked about too was the fact that the draft board's pretty much done. I mean, but there's a couple things that what did they mention? Europe helped me out here. Was they still had to do some things on medical and what was the other one? Medical and some kind of a thing that I think refers to what they're like, how likely they are to get into trouble, or uh, God damn it, I can't remember the word. So that's basically so that they're going to fine tuning, but they pretty much know their draft board right now. It's just fine tuning things, and if something comes up, they can tweak it here, tweak it there. They're ready, man. They're freaking ready. You know, they ain't going to be scrambling next Thursday or well next Friday, really. Uh,
No, I could dig it on. I could definitely dig it.
yeah, by this time tomorrow, everybody, man, we're going to know.
Right.
I mean, we already kind of know, but we're Raider fans, so you never know until you know, but we'll know for sure.
Right.
And what do we got? We got the fourth pick in the second round, correct?
You said
Yeah,
what?
fourth. Yeah, we got the fourth in the second round, third in the third round, and then second in the fourth round, and then I think we got the over first overall pick in the rounds after that, five, six, and seven.
Right.
So let me look over my notes to see if yeah, they ask some good questions like what makes them decide, and they keep saying it's the intangibles, and God knows that Fernando has the intangible. I mean, as much as I don't want him at number one overall, but I've accepted the fact that we're going to get him. His intangibles are impeccable,
Yeah. Nah, it
and that's
is.
what they're doing. We want. What do you think about it? You got to love football. You got to be a great teammate. I'm reading the quote here. Got to love football. Be a great teammate. Bring being a great player, person, teammate, accountable, and passion.
Right.
You know, and you got to want to play for the Raiders. That was the other thing that really struck me is that he was really big on. You got to understand this is an iconic organization. You
Right.
have to understand that. So that meant a ton to me. That
Nah, right.
alone, that you got to know that this is not like just going to any old team. This is the freaking, I'm gonna say it, Oakland Raiders we're talking about here.
Right.
So if he understands that, that means it's going to be imparted on everybody that they're picking, and that's why I think we're getting so many good free agents at the deals we're getting them at because they believe in where we're going. Fuck, every damn now I did it. Uh, you know, there's something about putting that. There's got to, everybody that says it talks about it is like there's something about that shield, that silver and black. There's just something about it.
I'm listening.
Oh,
Frank,
I'm
what you
good. I
thinking?
rattled on for. What's up, Frank? What's up, nephew? I rattled on for 5 minutes. I should shut up for a little bit.
Frank, what you do, man? Gizmo is sleeping right now. Yeah, I
I was
see.
gonna say Gizmo snoring, isn't he?
Yep, he's snoring.
Medical and security. I just found it in my notes. Medical. They said medical and security. So whatever security means, I'm guessing it means the chances of him like going off the deep end or whatever. I'm guessing that's what I never heard of that before. I heard of medical, but I never heard of security before. So that was new to me.
Nah, facts. So, any what else you got on the Spytek and Brian Stokes?
Uh, uh, I think okay. I think I'm down to almost the bottom here. Trying to find something that's still. Oh yeah, okay. I already said that. Oh, one of the things I thought was pretty funny was John Spytek on offensive linemen. Um, his thing was, you can't have too many of them. And he says, like I said before, I think they're sexy as hell. He likes the offensive line, and I love that, man. That's why I want to go offensive line for that 36 pick if we don't, if we do stay there and don't trade back. So and I've already said there's two guards that I want. Uh, Either one of those would be fine with me. I want to protect the quarterback first because we have way more depth on the D line than we do the O line at this point.
Right.
So that's why I'm thinking O lineman. But I know it's tough to draft an O lineman, in the second round. It's usually a third round choice, but I mean, I think it's valuable enough, except for left tackles, of course. Uh, but I think it's in our situation, it's the most important thing. It's not only to protect Mendoza or Kubiak or whoever's back there, to get Genty going and whoever else we pick up in the draft, because we're going to pick up somebody. There's no doubt about that. I think they're leaning towards Black, Kalon Black, but I don't know. But I mean, yeah, uh,
Nah, facts.
but I think offensive lineman. But I just thought it was funny. He's like, I said it before, man. I think offensive linemen are sexy as hell. You know, it gives me hope that maybe this prediction will go right. That they're going to go O line in the 36. Maybe they'll trade back a few spots and get an O lineman. So maybe get an extra pick, something like that. I can see that happening. It's going to be fun. Day two, Friday's going to be fun.
Let me get on this.
I need to set my TV up to record that. I haven't set my TV up to record yet. I got to do that.
Nah, but nah, man. I think Spytek is doing a wonderful job. I think Brian having Brian Stark, um, on it by his side and him leading the troops. I think they're doing an excellent job. This is what the front office was supposed to look like years ago,
No,
and
no doubt.
but better late than never, right? So,
Hey, I'll take it.
um, and how they say, if you dress good, you play good.
That's what. Oh, who was it? Mr. Tom Landry. Tom Landry. That's why he
Yeah,
always wore those suits and the fedora. He said, "Man, if I want my players to play the best ability, I better
so
look as
guess
good
what?
as I can."
If our front office is looking good, our coaching staff's gonna look good. And if our coaching staff looks good, our team's gonna look good. And that's
And
simple.
that's a, isn't there a guy named Al Davis that said something similar to that? First,
Mhm.
you get a great organization, then you get great coaches, then you get great players, then
Yeah.
you just win. But then you just win, baby.
And I'm calling everybody tonight, not even knowing it. You feel me? But look. Bottom line is, I feel good about this, yo. I feel even better than I did last year. I'm gonna tell you that.
Go.
River Raiders won. What's happening? He said, "Hello, Raiders. Hello to you, my brother. Appreciate you
What's up,
pulling up.
River?
Hit the like button. Hope you subscribe to the channel, my brother. Thank you for pulling up and showing some love, man. Thank you. So, um, so I really think we can go 8-9, maybe 8 wins, 9 wins, and if we're lucky, sneak a 10th one in. Yeah, I know I always say we can probably win a game we ain't supposed to. You feel me? But look, I feel like we can win some games, yo. I'm gonna take it easy because I went ahead of myself last year and I said 10-7. I was riding through that throughout the whole season. Uncle sit here and tell you, he kept asking me, "Is it 10-7 now?" I waited. I waited until we got 10 losses. I said, "Nah, it ain't happening."
Hey, I'm guilty. I did the same thing. I thought we were gonna get 10 wins, man. I couldn't
I,
brag on you. I said the same thing, man. But, so I'm
and,
not doing it this year. I'm going to go 5 or 6, and if we get more than that, which I think we will, then I'll be just exuberant.
hey man, I was. Hold on, man. We getting ready to start up again.
I just think it's going to take time to get everybody meshed together. Well, you're taking care of Gizmo real quick. I'm going to say the last thing that I thought that it was really cool in that presser. The last note that I have is they asked him about, are you going to be in the you seem to be on the field a lot, but sometimes you're in the booth. Where do what do you prefer? And he said, without a doubt, from my old playing days, I like to be on the field because I don't like to be cooped up in a box. I don't like to be sitting down during the game. That's me. That's most of us Raider fans. It's hard to sit down, right? When the Raider game's on. I spent 17 years in the black hole. We never sat down. So it's just a thing. It's hard because we've had some rough seasons. To hard to sit down. But I thought it was really cool that he could relate to that and the fact that I don't. Plus, on the field, I get a feeling for what's going on that I can't get in the box. I mean, it sounded to me like he would just prefer staying on the field. And for your team, and he goes, I want. And the other thing he said was, I forgot to write this down, but he says, I want to let them know I got skin in this too, and I respect that. And I'm sure that the players are going to respect that. Yeah, I want to be down here with you guys. I don't want to be in some box, you know, drinking some fancy water or something. I want to be on the field with you. I'll drink Gatorade with you guys. So I thought that was really cool.
nah, he's straight. He just had to go pee pee. All right. Sorry, y'all. Frank said day one, Flash. Day two, Foundation. That's exactly what
That's
it
right,
is.
man. That's right.
In day three, depth. I'm gonna go with that.
Oh, there you
Flash,
go.
depth, and shoot. That's where we should go. Hey, Flash, Foundation, and depth. That's where we should go on.
I like that.
The 3 days. The FFD. That's what we're gonna call it. three
I like
days.
it.
1, 2, 3,
Flash
FFD.
foundation and depth. I like it.
Mm-hmm. Raiders said, have a strong feeling Raiders are 11 plus win. Hey, if it comes down to that, River Raiders, I'm the first one to say, yo, River Raiders was the first one to say he had that feeling. I'm gonna give you your props, bro. Ask man. I give everybody their props. I'll shout them out. I will get you
We
your. I
keep
will get
we
you
don't
your property bill.
we
Definitely.
keep good receipts. We don't just keep bad receipts.
Shit, let me tell you, my show is
Look,
just is a receipt itself. You feel me? John Leon in the building says salute nation, salute Yurp, and salute Satan. Yes, sir. Salute
salute
you,
to you, John.
bro. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Hey, man, but I'm
John,
telling you, we're, we could be a really good team. I'm telling yo, what? Who wouldn't want to come out of the draft with their first two picks as Fernando Mendoza and Caleb Banks, bro? Bro, you just solidified, not totally solidified your offense, but you definitely took a big chunk out of it. You know what I'm saying? And you definitely solidified that defensive line having Caleb Banks because he can play all over. Three technique, one technique, two
he's more of a
technique.
one. He's more of a one technique. Yeah,
Goddamn technique it is, he gonna play it. You feel me? And he's really good at it.
he's better at the pass rush than he is at run blocking.
Hey, I don't care. He can get better.
I'm
Get
just,
better.
I'm just worried about having the same bone broken in his foot for a big man to break a bone twice in 1 year, and the second time was right at the combine.
CG said he'll be fine. East Coast said he'll be fine. I'm not worried.
Yeah,
Those are
I
two.
was waiting. I was watching Sanjeet. I was hoping he'd say what round they thought he would go in with this injury and all. It's going to hurt his stocks to an extent. I don't know if
That's
I'd want to get him. I don't know if I'd want to get him at 36.
I'm getting him at 36. What the heck are you talking about? Because as soon as that
I'd
shit
rather have
finishes,
I'd rather have an offensive lineman at 36.
here's the good thing about it, right? The good thing is he doesn't even have to start right away. That's the good thing about it. The second good, you know what I'm saying? Until that foot fully heals, he doesn't have to sit. And it's not even like it's a freaking it's nowhere. And Sanjeev said this. It's nowhere near
Well, it's
a
not the
rookie.
same. It's not the same injury, but it's the same bone broken twice. I don't like a foot injury on a big man. I'm sorry. I don't like being broken twice in 1 year. That's not a good thing.
No, the only reason why he broke it because he thought it would be fully healed and he tried to go. That's the only reason why he broke it. If he
I
felt like it
understand.
was, I think he
I
would
would,
have went.
I would, yeah, I would just rather have an offensive lineman without a foot injury than a defensive lineman with. I mean, and just like John says, and we
I'm
all
telling
have
you,
that. Even Sanjeev said the same thing. I know you all got the fear about Tyree with the foot injury. It's not the same thing. I understand that. It's not like I don't understand that. I know it's a broken bone. It's not Liz Frank. I understand the difference. Well, as much as I can, not being a doctor. Uh,
yeah.
but still, it scares me. A big man. I mean, with
Don't get
those are still small bones down there, and it scares me, and that's why I'd rather get an offensive lineman. But Caleb Banks is by far the best defensive tackle coming out. But I mean, it's it's the foot injury, and I'm also going to say the rushing defense is not like his forte either. Not like a Lee
I mean,
Hunter, where his
I'm
thing
not
is
worried. The reason why I'm not worried about either is because number one, on the run defensive side, he could be coached up by two players. Max Crosby, not two players, two people. Max Crosby and Rob Leonard, and whoever the defensive line coach is. I'm not worried about that. And I'm definitely not worried about his foot because the East Coast know him personally. And if he's saying that, and he talks to him, if he's saying that he's going to be good, he's going to be good. I ain't got no problem with that. I mean, look, everybody got their own opinion on it, and that's cool. But I'm telling you that I wouldn't want to pass up on him, and then he goes to freaking. What if he goes? What if Mel Kiper is right and he does go to the fucking Broncos? I'm going to be pissed the fuck off because not only do we have to play this motherfucker twice, but he's now healthy and he's exactly what I've been saying. I would be mad as fuck if he goes to the Denver Broncos, bro. I'm dead serious. And we get somebody like fucking Caden McDonald, or I'm cool with Lee Hunter. We get Lee Hunter, that's fine. But I'll be pissed the fuck off
Hmm.
if he goes to the damn Broncos. But I'm not. I don't really care about that other stuff because I think he'll be fine. Paul said. Frank said, "What up, Paul?" He said, "My homie Cowboys with me right now, saying we win for Super Bowls with Mendoza." Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, that could be possible, but it ain't gonna happen first year. If it do, that'd be crazy. But I don't know. He said, at this point, no risk at number two. Get a for sure starter, and that's fine. Like I said, that's cool. That's your opinion. You're cool with it.
Hmm.
I'm from going back and forth on opinions.
That's the thing.
Look,
Everybody's opinion counts, man. Everybody,
that
I agree with that too. I'm an offensive line guy, so it's just my opinion. Some people are defensive line guys. That's their opinion. You know, but it's just an opinion. That's nothing to fight about. It's,
roll the dice on the injury. That's I mean, look,
yeah,
two people think we shouldn't. Two people think we should. So that's you know what I mean.
exactly. There you
So
go.
so at
There you
least you
go.
know it's split on it. You feel me?
Right, right.
Um, but you know, but yeah, I agree. You roll the you go get the best defensive guy there, bro. Like you don't wait for you don't go get a developmental guy and wait for him to go get good. You just go get the guy that's fucking good. You know what I mean?
I'd
Denzel.
rather add protection for the quarterback and help the run game out. That's my idea.
Um, I got to do some more research on. I've already looked at everything East Coast done said because he's done did stuff on him, and I gotta and I told East Coast this too. I say shoot, I watch everybody's opinion because I asked him about Steve Smith. He was like, damn. He said I like Steve Smith, but he was wrong about every wide receiver last year. I said shit, but I still watch it because I like everybody's opinion. You feel me? So you know what I mean?
Yep. Everybody has an opinion, and no opinion should be disrespected. So, I mean, it's just an opinion because we don't know shit yet. I
Yeah.
mean, none of us know. I mean, we can use our knowledge, our backgrounds, and see, to make an educated guess. But they're
It would
not
be that
fact
right tackle too.
until there's playing where there's not. It's not a fact. It's an opinion. And for somebody to get pissed off about somebody's opinion, just doesn't make sense to me.
Exactly.
Not
John
saying that
said,
anybody is tonight. Not saying that anybody is tonight. Nobody's doing that.
right. John said, I think we are good at right tackle. I do too. I
I think
think you let
Grant, yeah.
and you let Charles Grant battle it out. I
Hmm.
think we already good on four. We need the fifth one. We need to see what that fifth one is. I hope it's Charles Grant. I think it'd be. I know he'll beat out DJ Glaze, which will force DJ Glaze to go deep. That's why I don't think they're grabbing somebody early. That's why I don't think they're grabbing an offensive lineman early because I think that they're waiting to see who wins that right tackle position, and if whoever wins that right tackle position gets moved. Well, if Charles Grant wins that right tackle position, DJ Glaze gets moved to guard. And I think it's perfect. All you need is somebody to go. If we're gonna back, if we just get somebody to back up DJ Charles Grant. You got enough guards already, and they're all really good. They're really pretty good. Antonio Mafi is a really good guard, yo. I don't care what nobody say. I watched him last year. He played, yo. He played really good, yo. He's a mauler, bro. I ain't gonna lie. There's a couple of guys, and then you got Longy Tassi in his second year. You know what I'm saying? And maybe we go and get some, but I don't see us getting a guard. I don't even see us getting a offensive lineman early. I just don't see it, yo. I just think And Josh Spytek is really good at pick. I don't know. I just don't see it. Maybe it can happen. We'll see. But we can go so many directions, yo. It's crazy.
Oh, no doubt, man. Let's face it. We need players every except for punter. We need players everywhere.
Hit stick, what up? My man, hit
What's up,
stick
hit
is
stick?
triple
Stick in the
salute.
building. Triple
My,
salute to hit stick.
what up, my nigga? What's happening, cuz? What you on, bro? My guy, his stick always showing the love. His stick, man. If you got Instagram, bro, you gotta DM me a picture, bro, so I need. It's a lot of people I've been waiting on to send me pictures so I can give them the big shout outs, man. His stick, you one of them, bro. You definitely one of them, bro. Bro, he's one of the guys that been there for day one, but like truly been there for like his stick been here for a minute, bro. Like all my guys, man, for real. You feel me? Colton scares me. Nah, I think Colton's good. Colton's good.
I, yeah, it's just the yeah. I think he's talking about the injuries and stuff and his age. Getting up there.
Hey Paul, I'm on board with you, bro. I hope that happens, good. I hope that happens. John Leon said I'm pretty happy with our defense. Say we draft offensive heavy. We can. You never know. But you can never have too many pass rushers, though. Look, we were last in a lot of things, bro. So especially on defense. I mean, like, let's not act like the defense is a finished product because definitely not. We still need safeties. If anything, we need a safety. I'd be comfortable getting top safety in the second round. We definitely gonna need some what is it? Some corners. You feel me? So you never know.
Safeties. Like John Spytek said a few days ago, man. It's like safeties. We have three. Do the math. We need safeties.
Yo, Frank is crazy.
Frank,
You
I
crazy.
love that thing that Frank said, man. That's great. Fart is a fact. How it smells is an opinion. Frank, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to use that someday.
I'm put that shit on the shirt, goddamn.
No shit, man. I'm on a shirt that says that.
I'll definitely put that on the shirt and the hoodie for real.
That is great. Did you come up with that yourself? Did you hear about that? That's pretty damn good, man. Fart
Oh,
is
I
a
hope it
fact.
did. I hope it did because
I wouldn't be surprised if you came up with that.
it don't even matter. I'm gonna still use it, but
I'm using it too. That's one of the funniest things I've heard. Funniest and most true things I've heard in a long time, man. What's up, Apocalypse? How you doing, man? Good to see you in the chat. Okay. Oh, okay. Hit stick. I don't think Europe brought this up. You said low key, our O line solidified with us signing Linderbaum and our O line stay healthy type way. God bless it. Now it moved. Shit, where'd it go? Healthy type way off the dribble. Okay. Yeah, I think we definitely need more uh depth at O line than we do at D line. That's kind of what I'm saying about that. But yeah, Linderbaum fixed a major need. That way we can put JPJ at guard where he belongs, where he's a true guard. He's not a true center. Everybody let that go. But he can always fill in. If Linderbaum goes down, he can always fill in as center and do a good job. But it's great having players that can play both. But he's mainly a guard, and his stats show that he does better at guard than he does at center. So Linderbaum was a huge step. I've been preaching him for since before the season ended, and everybody says, "No, we're not getting Linderbaum. We're not getting him. You're crazy, Sacktown. You know, it's going to cost too much money. He's going to go follow John Harbaugh to New York. All the other excuses why we got him. So that was a huge pickup. But I do think we need a little bit more depth. I mean, I know we got depth at garbage, but we're talking about what Burford that we just picked up from San Francisco. We picked him up. That's cool. And then Meredith got signed back again, so we got some depth there. But another elite offensive lineman to go along with JPJ, and your interior of the offensive line is unbeatable. And Caleb Rogers is another good example. But I mean, you pick up a guy that's and have Caleb for a swing player or something like that. We got to protect the quarterback and we got to get a run game going. So I think it all starts with the offensive line and defensive line. So either way they go at pick 36, if they end up taking pick 36, I still think they're trading back. Uh, I I would prefer offense, and most people, not just your, most people want to go D line, and so I mean I like I want I just want our quarterback to have time to throw the ball and our running back not to get hit 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That's all I want. I'm not asking for much. And you got to invest it, man. Sometimes you got to invest in the O line. Look what Philadelphia did, man. They did it year after year. And then all of a sudden, wham bam, they had the deepest offensive line and the best offensive line in the league. It takes time, man. They're not sexy picks. Unless you're Don Spytek, he thinks they're sexy. But it starts there. All the cliches you want to say, it starts in the trenches. It's all true, man. It starts there. If it doesn't work there, it's not your offense or defense ain't gonna work. But I just think we need more work in the offense at this point, in my opinion. Yeah, John. Is that John? I should put my glasses on so I can read this stuff. Yeah, John. I think they're going to do that too. But I have been hearing rumors that they're saying there's not a whole lot of teams that are there's more teams that are wanting to move back than there are want to move up because of this year's draft. But yeah, it, if anybody could do it, John Spytek could pull out some kind of deal. But I'm of the opinion that we are going to trade that search 36th overall, unless there's somebody just sitting there that they didn't expect to be there that is just like the guy they wanted to get, but they just didn't think he was going to be there. Then I think we'll take the 36th pick. If that doesn't happen, I think we'll see if about a trade back. But what I've been hearing, phones aren't ringing right now. Yeah, more picks the better as far as I'm concerned. Uh, 'Cause we got a lot of holes to fill. Pause. So trade back, pick up, and we all know John Spytek loves trading back. You know, he likes getting those extra. He likes the extra draft picks, is the way I should have said it. He likes the extra. The more picks, the merrier. It's like Christmas time for him, is the draft more so than the free agency. He he gets giddy almost talking about the draft. That's his thing. So, man, okay. Oh, and sorry, Apocalypse. I didn't see your message here. Man, it's a new day in the silver and black, boys. When these fools out here ask me what my team's going to do this year, I just serve it up cold. They're going to make you wish you were one of us. I love it, Al. That's a great comment, man. Yeah, we're rolling in with a whole lot of confidence right now. We love what they've been doing. Everything seems to be making. We haven't had one oh shit moment that I that I thought was an oh shit moment or WTF moment. Like the were we thinking moment. I haven't had any of those this year. And how long has that been, guys? How long has that been since we haven't had a year that we weren't like going? I mean, look at last year, the big standout, Alex Kappa. It's like, I mean, there ain't nobody in this chat 'cause this is an intelligent chat. There ain't nobody when we picked up Alex Kappa that didn't go, "What? Are you kidding me?" He was the out of 32 teams, he was the worst ranked offensive lineman of the year last year, and they gave him a 2-year deal for like some ridiculous money. We haven't had none of those this year. And plus, we hired a whole new coaching staff that we haven't had those. We haven't had those Brendan Carrolls. Like, what the are they doing? You know. So that's awesome. That gives us hope for the draft. You know, kind of a confidence I have in the draft. So whatever they do, I'm happy with because it wouldn't surprise me one bit if Spy jumps back into the first. He's been super aggressive this year. Okay, okay. It's not, it's possible. It's possible that could happen. Um, I mean, let's face it, he's only had 1 year as general manager, so can't really say he doesn't ever trade up because we don't know yet. It's only been 1 year. I don't know. I mean, it depends. I mean, if there's somebody there, I guess maybe they could work a couple sport. I don't know. I don't see John Spytek. In my opinion, I don't see John Spytek giving up picks. He loves his picks. He covets them. Yeah. So, but could happen. You never know. I mean, it's not like 50-50, just like anything else right now. We don't know. So yeah. I guess I agree with you totally. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me either. You never know what these guys are going to do. Whatever they do, though, I'm going to be happy about because I think they know what they're doing this year, which is a nice thing. Okay, hit state. Low key, our O identity is going to be the running game, the way Kubiak running game was in Seattle. Yeah, last season with K9. Yeah, oh yeah, no shit. And Zach Charbonnet type way bet 100. But I agree with you 100%. That's why I want to get O line people because of that exact fact, man. I want to the O line because our O line is better than it was last year just by the fact that we got Rick Dennison in. I mean, imagine if we get some top O linemen in the draft. I mean, what that can be. I agree with you 1,000% his stick. Yeah, because he's
You,
definitely a running game guy, running first, man. He's a running game first kind of play caller. So we're gonna need O line for that, man. And I think our O line is better, like I said, but I think it could definitely use an upgrade. And then like Yurp said earlier, and I think it was Frank that said earlier, depth later on too. To cover for Colton when he starts. Make sure we have somebody to replace him when the time comes. That's going to be Raider football, man. Running game. God, isn't it great? We're just going to pound you in the face, man. I love it. Yurp, you back yet? Nope. Okay. Come on, guys, give me some help, man. Put another comment in there that I can comment on. Can't think of anything right now without starting a whole new subject up. Okay, I'm gonna throw a poll out there. for you guys. Um, 1 to 10, as we stand now, where we stood before all this Kubiak and everything else happened, how would you rate how the Raiders are moving so far? I know it's pre-draft, but how would you rate the moves we made, and not only the coaching staff, the whole coaching staff, and the free agency staff, and how about and just the direction they're going, not just with who they're getting, but how they're working together? What would you give? We can't. I'm not counting the draft. Just up to this point, 1 to 10. Where do you, I have it at a 9?
I'm gonna give it a. I would give it a solid B right now.
Why not a? Okay, I'm not including the draft. What have they done that was
Include
you
the
don't think
draft.
was an A move? Huh?
We include the draft yet. I said up to this
No,
point
that's
right
what I
now.
said. No. What I said was not including the draft. I said take the draft out. Just up to this point, where do you think we've done? What do you think we've done?
Giving it a B. I'm giving it a B so far. We done everything we needed to do. Now once the
So
draft
wouldn't
comes,
that be an A? Wouldn't that be
hey,
an A? I mean,
if the draft,
I said I said you have to. My poll was don't think about the draft because that hasn't happened yet. I said up to this point.
I heard what you said. I know what you said. That's why I'm giving it a B up to this point.
Well, everybody seems to agree with you, so maybe I'm the wrong one here. I think I'm going to put words in a low of hit stick. Uh, I'm giving it
He
for
said, hey,
what they've done. I definitely give it an A.
I'm giving it a B because we didn't. I know you didn't. I know you said draft not included. So up until now, when the draft after the draft, if we go back on this, I will give you my final grade. But for right now, midterms is a B.
You can still make an A on midterms, but you're not done yet. That's what I'm
Make the
saying.
A. Hey, they can still make the A.
Okay. Well, everybody seems to agree more with you. His stick's at 8 and 5/10.
So
I like
so
that.
well now it's 8.8 and a half out of 10.
Hmm.
What he what he wrote.
I know. I thought that, well, yeah. Oh, 8.5 out of 10. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, yeah.
I gotta clean my
I said
glasses.
this thing too. I said it out loud. I said 8.5/10 on bro. And then
Yeah.
in my head I was saying
Mm.
8.5 out of 10. And I'm like, damn.
I would definitely get it a B if I was including the draft. I would definitely give it a B because we don't know yet. But I wasn't including what
And
can
that's good.
happen in the draft.
Ain't nothing bad about
I was trying to throw something different out. Different kind of poll.
it. Right. Sorry I missed most of y'all comments, man. I apologize. Dealing with my dog.
Well, most of them are like
So
B's
y'all.
anyway. They're kind of agreeing with you. Okay.
In fact,
I
shoot,
gotta head to the bathroom window for a second.
go ahead, do you think? And you took over for me, I'm gonna take over for you. You feel me? Apocalypse, what it do, my brother? Sorry if I missed you, my guy. I apologize, bro. He said as soon as Fernando is picked, it goes to 11. Hey, yeah. I mean, it goes to like it'll go to a 10 for me. Matter of fact, it'll go to like a 9 for me. Well, yeah, I could say a 10. So it'll go to a 10 for me. But then when the second round come around, it'll definitely go. You know, I think it'll go like 11, 12. Because I want to really see who we get in the second round. I ain't gonna lie. If we had to address wide receiver or DB, it would be a 9. Fact. Rose Town in the building. What up, my guys? Say salute to the nation. Yes, sir. We in the building. Yeah, man. I got some good rest yesterday, y'all. Got some good rest yesterday, man. That's like the best sleep I had in months. I'm not even no cat. Felt good going into work today. Frank said, Rose Town, what's up? Yeah, man, we in the building. He said wide receiver, DB, D tackle in the second round. I'd be at a 12. Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm telling you, yo, if you leave the first and second day with I'm gonna say a D tackle. Well, if you leave the first and second day with Caleb with Fernando Mendoza, Caleb Banks, and in the third you go and get Jalen Kilgore, that instantly goes to like a 12, 13 for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you right now, there's some pretty good wide receivers in this draft, man. We can go and get. It's really good. Now, if we decide to go wide receiver, the only wide receiver I want is the guy I was just doing some work on. Damn, what's the name? I forgot his name. Hold on. Okay. What is his name? Chris Brazel. If we go wide receiver, I want Chris Brazel. I just think he's a freaking beast, yo. Maybe he can give some juice to Dante Thornton or some such because it's getting crazy right there. I don't want that to be a wasted pick, yo. Even though a lot of people has already written him off, including myself. Well, I'm like Sylvester Stallone on cliffhanger. I'm at the edge. You know, I'm at the edge, and and I just don't want that to be another wasted pick, man. I just feel like we're not gonna keep Tyree Wilson, which I hope he has a really good season, man, this year. I really hope he takes off this year. Even though I know people don't really, I think Chris Brazel is better than all of them. I've seen tape on him, and I'm watching more stuff on him. Chris Brazel is after I want to say after 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 Carnell Tate, um, what's his name? What's the guy's? What's the dude from Arizona State? Um, After them two, I really think if there's another, I think there's another wide receiver, Makai Lemon. But I think Chris Brazo's in that bracket of Makai Lemon and what's the name? He's really good, you know. He's 6'5", bro. Ran a 4.3. Come on, man. 6'5" and a 4.3. He has hands. He has the route running. Like he can route run really well. He knows his route run. Like this guy is off the charts. I wouldn't say off the charts, but he's really good. He's a really good football player, man. Now the only person the only person I would take over Chris Bradshaw is Bell. Boston, like I like Boston. I don't know. I still gotta watch some more stuff on Boston, but Branch I watched a lot on. He's really good. I like Branch. Now we don't have to get to him. I'll be cool with Branch, but I would get Branch in like third. That's what I would do.
Might be there. If we could get Branson third, I'd be happy.
I'm
I'd
taking
be happy,
Caleb.
happy.
I'm taking Caleb Banks over all of them in the second round. But the third, if we got a chance to get Zachariah Branch in the third, I'm cool with that. But like I said, it's a lot of good receivers that come out of this draft. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
that's why I
even
think we
better
could
one.
wait a little bit on that because I'm kind of feeling that they're going to pick a receiver in the second round, but I think they could wait to the third round and get a really good receiver. And so we'll have to see, but it's very possible they could be not looking at a defensive lineman or an offensive lineman in the second round. They could be looking at a receiver. I think they're looking more to trade back if they can. That's what I believe.
They could. He said Spytek did say it could be a possibility.
Oh
Maybe
yeah, oh
get it
yeah,
back in a second. So it's a possibility.
yeah. We know he wants to. I mean, unless somebody's sitting there, whether it be a defensive player, offensive player, doesn't matter. Unless there's somebody sitting there, be like a Brock. We'll call it unless there's a Bowers situation. Let's just rename it. We'll call it a Bowers situation where somebody's there that you just did not expect to be there, and so you take them. Unless there's a Bauer situation, I don't. I think they'll trade back unless they don't get any, of course, unless they don't get any offers.
Right.
But yeah, I like Boston. I like Branch. There's a lot of good receivers. This fairly deep and good, not special, but good wide receivers. As far as that, what was that? God damn it, I forgot to say. The 6'5" dude. As far as getting a big body receiver, yeah, that's something I like to see him do. But yeah, Thornton does deserve another look because he was not used right last year. They need somebody to teach him in the route tree and stuff and how to actually catch a ball. He needs a lot of work still.
He's definitely on thin ice. But I would yeah, he needs another look. He
Yeah,
most definitely.
exactly. I
They
agree 100% with him. On thin ice, but he does deserves another chance.
Spytek said he been in the building.
Oh yeah,
So
he's trying, man. He's doing what he has. Cause I like Thornton when they picked him. They picked him in the fourth, correct? I think it was the fourth. Uh, I like that pick because you know me. I like those tall. He wasn't a big-bodied receiver because he was kind of skinny for his height, but he was freaking fast as lightning. A
right.
tall. It's that's an easy thing to do in the NFL, especially in Las Vegas with that the cafeteria that they got there. It's ridiculous the food they can get. They can put good weight on him and he'll still be fast. He's got the frame for it. I mean, you can't teach him to be, school him to be taller, but you can definitely do
You know
stuff to
what?
make him thicker.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say he plays better this year. I feel like he plays better. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that I feel like he plays better this year.
I think
And
everybody's going to play better this year.
but what they need to do this time, and I think Kubiak is smart enough to know, you know, what he needs to do is ease him in. I think Jack Best is ready. I ain't gonna lie, but I think
Exactly.
those
That's
person you need to ease in, and if you ease him in, I think it benefit him in the long
hmm
run because
You got to remember,
now he can do the things that we need him to do. You feel me?
right,
So yeah, I
right, and
mean,
we got to remember he was a converted tight end. So I mean, he's another guy learning a new position. So you got to
who?
factor that in.
Who?
Desh.
Oh yeah. Best. I thought you were talking about Thornton. Yeah, Best. Best.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no, no, Betch. Yeah, he was a tight end. So, but so he's learning a new position. But I like the guy. Another good, high character guy. If you're looking for character, look no further. But I think, I think his ceiling is higher this year. I mean, way higher with what's going on with the coaching staff and how things are being worked now. And somebody's not going to put you in because you ain't teacher's pet type of situation.
Right.
So I can only see him getting better, and I only see him being restricted by how much he's used.
Nah, for real. Nah, you right. Thornton could be Shillings. Ooh, go ahead.
Mm,
Chad Shillings. I got another one for you.
that's a bold statement.
What about the ball? What's his name? No, I ain't got one. I thought I had one. I ain't got one. Thought I had another one. I ain't got it. Chad Shillings is dead. Is that's wow, wow.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing,
He
man. That's
was.
why being a leader.
Oh, I do got another one with you. I do got another one. He can also be another Seth Roberts. Y'all remember Seth Roberts?
Seth Rollins was a smaller guy, though.
Huh? He wasn't
How tall
six
was Seth
five.
Rollins?
Seth Roberts was like six. Let me see how tall Seth Roberts was.
I
I think
thought
he
I
was
thought
like
Seth Rollins
he
was
was more
like
than 6
barely
foot.
6 foot. I could be wrong. I was thinking him as a shorter, speedier guy. How tall is Seth Roberts?
Seth Roberts.
Oh, you're right. He's
Six
6'2".
6'2".
I was for some reason I was thinking he's more like a 5'11" guy for some reason. My bad.
No, you good. You are good.
But yeah, I like
Rosetown.
Seth Roberts.
Rosetown.
What's up,
Rosetown.
Rosetown?
I think it's time for a roll up Raiders year.
Yep.
One last time before we get off. A roll up Raiders. What's happening? We gotta see my man Rosetown in the building though. Rosetown, you still in the building? What my man Hit say? Brother Hitstick said CJ Daniels low key slept on receiver from the. I've been talking about CJ Daniels. I don't know. That's my guy, bro. Shoot. He's definitely like
Uh,
a we can draft bro in the later rounds type way on bro. Now facts, and he can definitely compete for a starting job no longer than next year.
yeah, if he's from Miami, man, Europe knows all about him.
CJ Daniels is nice, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I just hope I don't want him to go to the Dolphins because he used to play with Malik Willis. I want him to come to us. I ain't gonna lie. He's really good. You know?
It's the draft. He ain't going to have his choice. He's going to get picked somewhere.
You tell what?
Not like college where he gets to pick the college he wants to go to if you're really good. Draft you don't get to pick where you go.
Nah, facts. That's definitely facts. The facts of life. Man, bro, I'm telling you, this draft is gonna be it's gonna be solid, yo. It's
I
gonna
can't
be
freaking wait, man.
man. I know East Coast gonna do his draft party. I think he might do a draft party, but if he don't, I would like to have him on. Uncle, are you joining the draft party or what you doing? What you got
Well,
planned?
Thursday I have plans. I'm going to that event in Sacramento, and Shenanigans.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
day one, I'm going to that. So I want to meet Bill Romanowski. So,
yeah, yeah. You did.
so, but I'm free. I'm free on day two and day three. But yeah, but I'm gonna definitely be watching the draft. I mean, I have to watch it. I can't just be on the show if I can't watch it. So I'll have it all set up so I can watch it and then be on the show day
Right.
two and day three.
Nah, you good. You good. You good. I just forgot that you said you was gonna do that. You going over there? The shenanigans.
Yes, going to
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans. Anybody in Sacramento, man? Shenanigans on Madison Avenue, man. Sacramento chapter of the Black Holes putting on an event there from 4 to 8, and Bill Romanowski will be doing meet and greets out there. So how about that? So I'm
Mm-mm.
gonna go get me a picture with Bill Romanowski, maybe get me a signature on something. So hell yeah, that's where I'll be.
Hey, tell Bill Romanowski I would love for him to be a guest on the show, man.
I'll bring it up, man. I don't know how long I'm gonna have to spend with him. It's like there's gonna be a shitload of people there. I know that. So I mean, I'm just hoping I can get an autograph and maybe get a picture with him. I'll be happy. But I'll be
Hey,
posting that on my. I want to get a picture so I can post that on my IG, and I want to get a signed autograph for my daughter, a signed picture for my daughter. If he's doing those, and
right,
whatever he's gonna sign something I'm wearing, Raider hat or something. I'll have him sign that. I think he'll be doing that. I'm assuming he's going to do an autographs. A lot of those times, those guys in those kind of events, they'll bring up out 8x10s, and then
mm-hmm.
they'll sign it for you, personalize it and everything, and sign it for you, and charge you $10, and that money goes to some kind of charity, you know. So I'm down with that. If I pay $10, I'm going to get one for me and one for my daughter and one for my granddaughter. Trying to build up my granddaughter's Raider collection. She can already throw out she's not even 3 yet. She already throw out a pretty mean Raiders chant.
No lie, she been to more Raiders events than I did. Goddamn, I'm 40.
She's been in more Raider games. She was raised from 4 years old in the black hole, for Christ's sake, man. She she was yeah yeah she was raised in now she's raising her daughter to be a Raider fan. What's up, Law Dog?
I wanted to raise my youngest son. I wanted to raise him as a Raiders fan, but unfortunately, it went a different way. He's an Eagles fan. I don't got no problem with that.
She was a Raider fan before she knew. She was so used to the silver and black before she even knew what it meant that it just came natural to her. Like I said, I had season tickets, so she was down there. You know, after the divorce, I only had her every other week, so she couldn't go to all the games. It was like everybody in the black hole. When I came down by myself, they were like trying to look around, like, "Where's Kalia at?" You know, and give a shit that I was there. They were looking for my daughter. Lincoln Kennedy actually gave her a hug on the field in her little Raider cheerleader outfit. She was like 4 years old. It was his last year with the Raiders. And before the game, yeah, he asked if he can give her a hug because she looked so cute in her Raiderette outfit.
Mm, that's dope. That's dope, man.
I'll
Shout
never
out my
forget
brothers.
that.
Building. My Dizzy in the building.
Yeah, I got to meet Lincoln Kennedy like I don't know how many times, man. 'Cause he'd always hang out a lot of Dayton, Oakland, and after he retired, and he was there. He was there every week. He was just hanging out, signing autographs, chilling with people with his big stogie, taking
So,
pictures, being a cool dude. He's the nicest dude ever, man. Lincoln Kennedy is just the man, and he loves his Raider fans.
I know that's real. Heck yeah.
He don't get tired of stuff. You know, he ain't. Yeah, you got something you want signed, he'll sign it. You want a picture with him, he'll take a picture with you. He just wander around in La D and meet people. Cool dude.
Yo, the draft is what, next week? Huh?
Thursday. Well, yeah, Thursday is the day one. Yeah, so it starts Thursday.
What time did y'all start?
I think. Well, shit. Let me check to make sure. Let me just check to make
Yeah, I'm
sure.
not
I think it's four. I think it's 4 o'clock Pacific time, but I'm not positive. So let me check. What time does the draft start on April 23rd?
time the draft start. 8 p.m.
5 p.m.
So,
Oh yeah, 5 p.m. Yeah, 5 p.m. Pacific. So you're 7 o'clock for you.
yeah, April 25th. Boy, I can't wait.
Trying to decide whether I want to go with the ABC broadcast of it or the ESPN or the NFL Network. I think I'm gonna do the NFL Network because I like Rich Eisen.
It don't even matter as long as I see that shit. I don't even care.
Some of the people irritate me, but I think I'll go. Go
Going back to Dofu Sports, y'all.
ABC's kind of blah. I don't want to do a blah. I'll probably go with ESPN or NFL Network. Probably NFL.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna set. I should do that now. Start setting this up. Yeah, I'll do it later. Make sure I record it.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope, man. It's gonna be dope.
Yeah, that's right, because it's the event that starts at 4. That's what I
Yeah,
was thinking. The event that I'm going to starts at 4. That's why I
you
said
better get
4.
your drinks ready. You better get everything ready because it's going down. Get
Oh
your
man, I'm
drinks
gonna
ready,
order me.
your cigarettes, whatever, your Kool-Aid, your liquor, your beer, whatever you got. If you're at the bar, get two or three.
Munchies, munchies. Don't forget your munchies.
Don't forget the munchies.
I'm gonna
Hey,
order me a big ass plate of nachos. Shenanigans has this big ass plate of nachos that are insane. So
I
I'm
know
gonna
what
order me a big ass plate that I can share.
I know where I'm going to go. It starts at 7. I'm going to Bucky's. Yes, sir.
Where?
I'm going to Bucky's.
Oh, Bucky. Oh, wow.
Yes,
Nice. I
sir.
remember. I remember that when I was out back east. That's nice. That's a nice place. I like Bucky's.
Bucky's is the shit. Yeah.
No, no doubt about it, man. That's like a yeah. It's a chain. It's like a family owned business, man. That's what Bucky's was. I don't know if it's the same way now, but it's a chain. But you feel like it's a family
I don't
owned
know what it.
business.
Well, all I know is them brisket sandwiches hit different,
Oh,
different.
nice, nice.
Mhm. I think I'm gonna
I
need
just
like
found out.
think I'm gonna need like three of them. I'm gonna eat two, and then probably get, or I'm gonna eat one. It all depends. If I want some green
Or
shit, I might get four.
you want to go get a new one every day, so you have a fresh one every day.
I might get a. I might get a. I might get four of them things, man. And I'm gonna eat two now, and then eat two later. Draft.
That was good, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have a good time. I just found out a new thing too. Um, so we're going to Baker. I'm going to Bakersfield next month. On the, you know, who Jason Downs is, right? Raiders first downs. Jason Downs. He's
Mm-hmm.
on. He's on the way to Bakersfield. He's on the way from Sacramento to Bakersfield. He's like about 90 minutes from Sacramento, and so we're gonna stop by his house, and he's gonna on the way to Bakersfield on Friday. We're gonna leave early and stop by his house around 4 and stay, or 3 or 4, get there around 3 or 4, and then he's gonna be doing tri-tip sandwiches. So we can stop by there, have a beer, and he's gonna make tri-tip sandwiches. So we have something to eat while we're on the road without having to go to a fast food place. How cool is that?
Man, that's fine.
This trip just keeps getting better and better all the time, man.
No, that's fine. That's definitely fine. Well, everyone, it's been great, but I'm about to go to sleep. Excuse me. Yeah, I gotta get up in the morning. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you ain't subscribed already, um, yeah, man, we back. We back on schedule, y'all. So, like I said, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you ain't subscribed already, uh, um, go ahead, talk your shit, say your piece.
Oh man, okay. Hey, I think we had a great show. In my humble opinion, it's all because of the 90% dudes of the chat. You know, me and Europe are 10%. You guys are like 90% of this show, keeping us going, keeping us talking about things. We appreciate that. You guys mean the world to us, and don't think that we don't realize that. So shout out to the chat. And then I'm gonna shout out to Europe as usual for allowing not only me, but you know, all these people in this chat to have a platform where they can express their opinions and not feel like, they're gonna be talked bad about. You know, they can share their opinions, and it gives us a platform to kind of vent, which is a good thing. Especially being a Raider fan, it's good to have a place to go to just talk your Raider stuff. If you're not a Raider fan, you don't understand. So it's nice to have these kind of shows to where we can go on there and just talk to Raider fans, and it's a good thing, man. It's a good thing. So that's all I got.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. Yeah, man. Y'all just like I said, man, hit that like button and become a member if you want to, man. It's only $2. You feel me? Not much. Doesn't it doesn't cost to subscribe either. So we definitely appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Always and always. You feel me? So with that being said, y'all know what it is. You're Raiders.
Raiders.
Y'all have a blessed one. See you on the next one.
Good night, everybody.